GMGers and GMGettes, are you ready?
Countdown, 60 seconds to get ready for the Good Morning Gang morning show. It's time to get ready. Get your coffee, tea, trees, or whatever need be. Then put on your seatbelt. We're going on a journey. We'll discuss trending topics, music and breaking news to help get your morning right. Big Phil speaks, giving you his one-of-a-kind point of view. It's a GMG, and we're family. So as we count down to the start of the show, prepare for the unexpectedly. If you know, you know. Tell 1 to 7 of your friends to come in. Share your love for the show. We're about to begin. The GMG countdown.
It's time to wake yourself up. It's the Good Morning Gang morning show. You feel me?
Good morning to you.
Hey, looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty others that do it B.I.G., but keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like GMG. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning, gang, be the instrument and take your friends and them can and all come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them in state, and even the chosen haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face, get your snacks, and come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps,
Do 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 dooby dooby doo 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 doo. It's your boy, and I'm back better than ever. Yeah, tell a friend to bring that ass on in. Looking young and spry and viral, or viral as they say, huh? As ever, huh? Listen, who we got in the building? Who we got in the building? Who we got in the building? Let's y'all know how we do around here. You know I got to do the roll call. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm back like I never left. Fly as ever and fresh to death. 53 years old, but looking younger than them. The gift on my life be troubling them. They be ganging up upon him, doubling them. Listen, it's your boy. Who we got in the building? Miss Piggy Lace. I see ye. Sexy Sugar Mama. It's been a while since I did that, huh? Don LG in the place to be, huh? Zolan, you better believe we back like we never left. Leroy Reed, is that you, Lam? Hit the like button, that part right there, huh? Who else we got in the building? Mr. Rich. What's goody like the mob, huh? Packy Reek, back with that good pack, that Reek. You hear me? Listen, good morning to you, y'all over here on IG. Bring that ass on over to the good YouTube. You gonna miss out on the experience. You feel me? Y'all gonna miss out on the experience. Listen. Let me back. Yeah, get that up out there. Listen, how y'all doing? It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a dope feel to step to. What? Uptown who? Nelly Nell. Hey, Nelly Nell. My Uptown homegirl is in the building. Yeah, baby. From damn near the sandbox that is. Junior high school. Yeah. And it's good to see you. Good to see you because there's a lot of us that are unfortunately leaving here so that to see you here since you above water and you breathe, above ground and breathing. So that's the blessing right there. That's right. It's a family reunion. Now, as y'all saw, right, uh, I got some new intro music for the countdown. However, that intro video, the wrong one got uploaded again. So you saw the old Good Morning Gang Morning Show intro video. That shall be changing, huh? That shall be changing. Listen, before I get started, let me go into my usual spizzle, huh? Let me go into this warning, warning, warning. Federal Law Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107 allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted material under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Fair use allows for the quoting of copyrighted materials and the creation of a new work for purposes included, but not limited to criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use preserves the free flow of culture, baby. Yeah, we back. Or how they say in Florida, we bike. We bike. Yeah, we here. Peace and blessings to everybody. Almighty KM done brung them on in. GMG, we back like we never left. Oh, we back like we never left. Listen, if it's on your heart, it's on your mind. And if you miss me, show me love. Yeah, we in the building. Let me put one of my little scrolly scrolls on the tickers on the thickers. Which one do I want to? Yeah, that one. Yeah, okay. At least it puts my little allegedly's in there as well. Listen, I'm gonna answer. Where have you been, Big Phil? What you been doing? Chilling like a mug, watching from all angles. Watching from all angles, like the little free idea. At this point, I'm a DC sniper. I don't miss. Meaning I'm in the cut watching everything moving, watching all who's coming to and fro and all those things. Oh, we get that shower singing. Woo, 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 woo. I'm excited, Piggy Lace. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. So, let me. So now, I ain't doing all that. I ain't doing all that. But at the same time, on the game time, listen. When we last talked with each other, seen each other here, that is, I was talking about a city to city pull up, and it's still going to take place. For the fun dummies, the haters, and things that has so much to say, because the brother wanted to provide a different form of content and do something to expand not only the brand but my reach. Ah, what became what was birthed as a fruitful, positive thing became a monstrosity. unnecessarily because of certain individuals involved and them talking to other miserable, hateful individuals who, I guess, for whatever reason, want to see me lose. But me can't lose when God pun me side. Eh? Listen, shout out to that. And listen, in turn, it birthed a whole lot of bullshiggery, accusations, innuendos, rumors that have been debunked, debunked. People try to dox me, pull up stuff from my past that I already talked about. So there was no W in that. That was a L as a loser for the haters. You feel me? You can't bring up nothing that I ain't afraid to bring up. But it caused a whirlwind of upheaval and bullshiggery. And I just needed to sit back and watch to see who's who and what's what. So I can pause, shake the tree, and get some folks up out of here, get them from around me. No hate, but no love lost neither. Let them be where they at. Let them do what they do, huh? And yes, the views are a little bit lower today. Guess what? That's all right. Because guess what? Organically, still I rise. Huh? Listen. And for those that tap in normally on X, had a problem with getting X to go to this morning, but I have that fixed by Friday. I will have that fixed by Friday. We back, huh? I'm still in the air about doing it 5 days a week or keeping it Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm gonna put a poll out somewhere to see where your hearts and minds is on that or whatever the case may be. There's a lot going on, I got some interviews coming, which will not be on the Good Morning Gang morning show. Might do an interview or two here, but the tap in is coming. Feel the love is coming back. Because a time like now when the orange, badly tanned man is doing all kinds of things, including Iran, we need to love, huh? We need to talk about it. There's a lot of broken relationships, broken friendships, broken situationships for you toxic ass knuckles, huh? We gonna get it right, huh? And maybe, who knows, you might find some love in 2026. Or you might be able to repair or rejuvenate your marriage or relationship, huh? Because if you don't know what Feel the Love is where we talk about marriage, sex, relationship, dating, courting, intimacy, all those things, but it gets real spicy. We teeter along the thin line between acceptable and not acceptable on the YouTube policy. And that's Fridays 8 to 10. Not quite sure if I'm gonna do it this Friday. I might, but if not, it'll be definitely back next Friday. Y'all can count on that. But if y'all give me enough do that feel the love, then guess what I'ma do? You hear me? I'm gonna do feel the love. Listen, because it's about you just as much as it's about me. It's about you just as much as it's about me. You feel me? Now, if y'all can hear me clearly, if you can hear me clearly, can I get a thumbs up or a one hundo or a fire sign or something in the chatterization? Can I get a thumbs up, one hundo, or fire sign? Listen, huh? We in the building. Salute, salute. Do me one favor. Do me one favor. Share this live if you would. Share this live if you could. With 1 to 7 of your friends. Y'all know how I like to say it. I don't want you to spam your friend and contact list. Just tell about a couple people to bring their news on in here. It's the Good Morning Gang morning show. And we back. Listen, it's some people watching in the cut. It's some people watching. Because we're streaming now from on Facebook. We're streaming now here on YouTube. We're streaming now on Twitch. And Friday we'll be back on X, formerly known as the Twitters. Huh? But it's people watching. That's a fact, Mr. Rich. Book up. It's people watching now that got hate on their heart. Like, I just knew I canceled that. No, I just knew he wasn't going to be coming back. I just knew I ran him away. You can never run the unrunnable. You can never move the unmovable. You can never shake the unshakable. If you knew about my makeup and knew about my history, my past, my upbringing, the things that I've been through, the things that I've faced, a lot of which I've talked with you all about, you understand I'm built different. You know how the cliche is cut from a different cloth? I'm built from a different era. You hear me? Light work, but guess what? We gonna keep it pushing, keep it pushing. I'm gonna talk about a couple things. We'll keep it light today. It's the first day back, but I'm gonna talk about a couple things. But I see you watching. Hey, miserable wonder. Hey, hating soul. Hey, bitter broad. Hey, Bama knuckle. I'm back. Smile looking brighter as ever. I'm looking fly as ever, young as ever. Getting a little young. I'm talking about trying to get the body together. By the time summer hits the weather. Listen, it's coming. It's on the way. For those over on IG, bring your hands on over to the good YouTube, huh? Come on over, be a part of the situation. Yeah, that part. I'm kind of mad at myself that the Twitters ain't going because them numbers go through the roof with Twitters. But guess what? I'm cool with it. Humble beginnings. Let's see, where do I want to start? You know you know what I want to do. Ladies and gentlemen, to get people in here and stir the pot just for a second. You know, I put on things that I think are beneficial to our community, and especially in this day and age with the sexual trafficking and all that good stuff. I got 2 clips that I want to play about that, right? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that first, and then I'm gonna double back to these folks hating on a brother. Listen, this strong, this swole ass dude on IG, he does a lot when it comes to putting information out there for us to be mindful of and watch out for, especially our ladies. Ladies, we are in a world, ladies and children, men too, though, right? Because there's a lot of people coming up missing, a lot of people. And with all the things with the epi files, and all the dastardly, evil, vile bullshittery that is coming out of that, we have to be mindful, watchful of one another, as if we like this was 83 or 79, when community was still community, when the community was really the extended family. We got to watch out one for another, because these Bammers are coming up with more innovative and sick ways to want to try to abduct individuals, victimize individuals, and more. Y'all check this out, huh? Would you please?
Third morning in a row, I found one of these on her car in the exact same spot.
All right, fam. As you saw in that video, the zipline thing 100% is happening. They are marking young girls to traffic. But I'm going to take it a little bit step further, and you guys need to know about this because this is happening in Texas, and it's starting to spread out and happen everywhere. They're not only marking the vehicles for the girl, okay? They're putting stuff on the door handles laced in something called fentanyl. Now, fentanyl, it can be absorbed through the airways, and it can be absorbed through the skin. So if you walk up to your vehicle, you see a zip tie. Another trick they're using roses. They'll put roses in your vehicle, but they're also using trading cards. And what's happening is when they're coming up, grabbing the rose, the fentanyl will be on the stem or in the rosebud. They're smelling it, and it immediately incapacitates them. The only thing that will save them at that point is medical attention immediately, or Narcan. So you'll grab this, and it happens immediately, guys. Within 30 seconds, you will be on the ground, incapacitated and completely helpless. So if you see something like this on your vehicle, a rose, a zip tie, do not freaking touch it with your skin, okay? Go inside, wherever you are immediately. Go back into the gas station, go back into the shopping mall, go back into the grocery store, the gym, wherever you are, or whatever you do, Do not touch this. Please share this video so women know what's happening out here and we can protect each other, okay? I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And please stay alert and stay safe.
Oops. Oops. Hello there. Sorry about that. What I was saying was it's very important for us to be mindful of the things that are going on. And this next video is somewhat of a news report talking more about the roses. And I said, if somebody, your boo boo bun thing, if they love you, whether or they're sorry for something, they're not just gonna pretend they're gonna hit you. Boop, 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 boop. Listen, I'm sorry. Oh, baby, I love you. I was thinking about you. I put some roses on your car, whatever. But most people gonna bring it into your establishment or bring it to your door or put it in your hand. But for people to be sick, to turn a symbol of love into wickedness is crazy. Y'all check this out. Music for God too. Good morning, darling. Listen, we in the building. Y'all can hear me? Yeah, because I did have it muted by mistake. Oops. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Watch this now.
Attention. Women are being taken to emergency rooms after touching something that appeared harmless, a single rose placed on the handle of parked cars. Reports are now emerging across multiple states, and authorities warn that cases are increasing and spreading to new areas. If you drive, this information could help protect you and your family. The pattern is consistent. A rose is left on the vehicle door. The person removes it without concern. Shortly after contact, serious symptoms begin. Doctors report intense dizziness, confusion, severe headaches, nausea, loss of balance, and short-term memory problems. Tests have detected traces of a toxic substance capable of affecting the nervous system, leaving victims disoriented and vulnerable. Officials believe these incidents are not random. In some cases, victims may be observed beforehand, with the moment chosen when they are alone. This is a public safety warning. If you notice anything unusual on your car, especially a rose, do not touch it. Step away and contact authorities immediately. Share this alert now to help prevent the next incident.
Ain't that about a B-I-E-I? Uh-oh. Listen, ladies, ain't nothing safe no more. There's another gentleman that's talking about another tactic. I don't have the video for it, in which they're using fake ass police tickets. Ticket in your car. They're using the same tactic with fake ass police tickets, and they putting them on your car. And the gentleman was suggesting that don't just readily grab it off the car if you get a ticket on your car, that you use a glove or something covering your fingers, because it gets through your pores just like that. And don't pull it up to your face, because it's highly transferable, whatever. It takes nothing to inhale or ingest it, or whatever the case may be. And about the size of probably a pinhead of fentanyl will knock you out, possibly put you under, possibly put you in cardiac arrest, possibly take you up off this earth, or whatever the case may be. Y'all be careful out there. Mainly our women, but it ain't just the women. It ain't just the women. It is our children. It is the fellas, because there is a whole lot of things going on. D Blade from that good H Town is in the building. Salute. Yeah, sexy sugar mama. Crazy than a muggle, as I like to say. Brazy. Listen, we just got to be careful. We got to look out for each other. It's so much garbage and hatery and hateration going on. We got to stand together. Our politicians are failing us. Our government is failing us. Our leadership is failing us. Community activists, all we got is us. Like that saying and that scripture says, am I my brother's keeper? We need to get back to where we say, yes, I am, and really truly care about one another, because it's a lot of bullshiggery going on and a lot of unscrupulous people. I ain't even talking about on the scam side. I ain't even talking about on the street corners, the drug dealing and the things that we know about. I'm talking about the things that we don't readily know about. That are coming out with the Epi Files. Yeah, that's my new nickname for it, the Epi Files, because I know censorship is going crazy on people talking about it. But it's a lot of things coming out that unaliving, sexual trafficking, cannibalism, getting the blood and bone marrow and all kinds of freaked out bullshiggery, torture, like all kinds of sick things. And other countries are starting to lead the way with making their people step down and locking them up. Our country need to do the same thing. A lot of y'all were talking about when things were happening with Diddy and R. Kelly, but what about Mr. White Man? What about this and that and the third? Most of them people, if not 99.9% of the people in them Epi files, are people of a Caucasian background. Not saying nothing about, you know, people of that race and culture. But what I'm saying is more of you all need to be raising hell, raising Cain about it. Especially when y'all was like, man, it's unfair how they doing Daddy, it's unfair how they doing R. Kelly, even though they guilty of what they guilty of, and they should not be given no pass just because they got melanin on their damn skin. Well, in this situation, these individuals, Captain Orange Man and a few other individuals tied to this EpiPen, can't say EpiPen because that's the Epi Man. Then they got wars going on outside that nobody sanctioned. Nobody but the Orange Man, Captain Orange. To which we all gonna pay the price for. Y'all see the gas prices going up, food going up. I just got some more deodorant. Deodorant usually about $3.99 to $5.99. That joint was $10. I said, what the figure, D? A brother about to be walking around here smelling the doo-dah day. Sorry, no, I would never. But damn, $10 for a thing of deodorant? Hey, can I smell good and fresh? You know what I'm saying? For the regular, huh? Make me want to go ahead and start my own little, you know what I'm saying, line or whatever. It's brazy out here. Hey, all I'm saying is a lot going on. And the thing with the Iran situation is this, and I'm gonna get deeper into it in another episode. To me, it's a distraction. It's a way of getting your mind off of the Epi files, one. Two is a way to let the midterm elections slide under the rug. And three, if I'm not mistaken, do your own due diligence that if there's an active war going on, a president cannot be removed from office. And this situation here has the makings of being something very long term. Anytime you dealing with people from the Middle East, their memories are very long. Their action and retaliation tactics don't have to happen today. It can happen 7 years down the line, 14 years down the line, a dub one down the line. Very long indeed. Tiff 972, good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. Welcome to the show, huh? But yeah, we got to be mindful. Keep your eyes on the prize. Be focused. Be focused. Don't be distracted from the millions of things that come on these internet streets or whatever the case may be. It's good to be entertained, of course, because I post very entertaining posts and reels, et cetera, from singers, rappers, things of that nature, because I love to support. Thank you for becoming a member, TIFSAT 972. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Speaking of which, I want to apologize to those that did get a membership before. Because even though it shows support and even though it brings in a couple some coins or whatever the case may be, I want you all to know that I'm gonna have some special things going on for those that do have memberships. I'm gonna have some of these episodes that might be too risque or might get, could get flagged from being out here regularly. I'm gonna put it in the membership section. Also, I'm gonna have some other videos and posts where it comes to health and wellness, financial literacy, and some things that some people try to stop from being shown broadly on YouTube and other places or whatever the case may be, because it doesn't fit under the big pharma umbrella and things of that nature. Shout out to them. It'll be in the member section. I'm gonna give you news and tools that you can use for both your personal life, your business life, your family life, your sex life. All of these things, they're going to be in the member section. They are going to be in the member section. So understand something. This, even though we restarting the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, understand this is not just a rebirth, it's a rejuvenation. And things of what you liked about the Good Morning Gang Morning Show will still be here. But it'll be some extras and thrills and frills that you're going to be like, oh, snidap. Big Phil is really trying to turn it up a notch, and will, and is, and are. You hear me? Listen. You said they don't get dementia. Innocent lives being taken just for someone needing power. That's a fact, sexy sugar mama. That's a fact of mama. Mundo, Drake's people in Canada even speaking out about the Epi files. That's a fact, Rich. That's a fact. Listen, understand. That's it right there, Rich. Members only vibes. Understand something. I'm on a goal. I'm on a mission. I know I'm about 3 months into the year, but by the end of this year, I plan to have at least 100,000 followers here on this Big Phil Speaks channel. Des indeed, what's goody like the mob? Good morning to ye. What's super? Listen, again, I got a goal to have 100,000 followers on this page by the end of this year. Now, if God so provides the increase and it goes beyond that, so be it. But here, 100,000. IG, 100,000. X, TikTok, if they fall in line, they fall in line. But if they don't, they don't. But these two, YouTube and IG, I'm on a path of doing 100,000 followers or whatever. I think I'm slightly over a quarter that way now. I think I'm at 26, 28,000 followers here on the good YouTube. Let me see what I got going on. Yeah. Yeah, I'm at 20. I'm at 28.7 thousand followers here on YouTube. So, it's very doable. One is consistency or whatever. And I've been slacking, like I said, with everything that's been going on. You know what I'm saying? I've been sitting in the cut. Notorious, good morning to ye. Jay Graciano, good morning to ye. That's a fact, Rich. Let's get it. 100,000. Wow. 100,000. Wow. I figured with 100,000, out of that 100,000, 1% will help push this channel, my brand, etc., and the movement over the top or whatever the case may be. Big medium. Figured. Listen, I still got a little gut. I still got a ways to go. Get that full inner tube up off me or whatever. But a brother's gonna work it out. Listen, Connie Batiste, good morning to you. It's been a minute. It's been a minute. Y'all over here on the good YouTube, on IG, come on over to the YouTube. See what the party is about. I know y'all on IG like, why he ain't showing his face? Because I'm showing it on YouTube. Come bring that ass here. You know what I'm talking about? Good morning, y'all. I missed y'all. I missed you too. I missed everybody, except them haters. Except them haters. Speaking of which, everything that took place went on, the backbiting, the gossiping, the rumor mills, the miserableness, all the things made me go and put down a track some of y'all are familiar with, some of y'all are not. I got a video coming out for it soon too. Angie Lomo. Hey, GMG in the place to be. Anyway, the song is called Hating on Me, and it's here on YouTube. It's on Spotify. It's on Apple Music. It's on IG. It's all over the place, right? I ain't even put no marketing into it yet. I've been chilling. But guess what? I got some other music coming. I told y'all the hating on me is Gerber, baby food. I got to spoon feed the baby before you give him table food, right? I got some things coming. Y'all thought I'm a one-trick pony. Y'all thought it was a one-time deal. And understand, I'm not a rapper. I'm not chasing no deal. I'm just a brother that can talk his talk, and I got something to say. And I'm gonna put it out there for your ingestion. You know what I'm talking about? For you to take on. But in the meantime, I was in the car one day and I said, you know what? Let me do the little fake car video or whatever the case may be. It wasn't it's not official or nothing. No technology behind it. Me sitting in the vehicle, rapping the joint or whatever. Let me know when you need a hook. That's right, Uptown Nelly Nail. When you ready, listen. I got a couple tracks you can get on Nelly Nail. That's right, you do sing in the sing. Oh, Nelly, there ain't no mountain, ain't no sea, Maki, Lady Costanita. Hey, good morning to ye. But in the meantime, between time, for those that haven't seen it, like you've been under a rock or something, y'all check this out, huh? And y'all tell them Bammers, stop hating on me. But y'all know what I like to say. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing nothing. And everybody can relate to having a hater, whether it's on your job, whether it's in, somebody hating on your relationship, your marriage, whether somebody hating on the tone of your skin, whether you're light skin, dark skin, white skin, red skin, yellow skin, withered skin, whatever the case may be, short, fat, tall, lanky, whatever the case may be, it's going to be somebody hating. Okay, D Blade. Listen, I need some of that down south love. You know what I'm talking about? Hating on me. Y'all check this out real quick, huh?
Yeah. Y'all been waiting on this one, huh? Let me talk to these haters, huh? Listen.
Waiting on me. To lose it all, fall down to my knees. They wanna be me, could never be me. Still I rise. All odds against me. Waiting on me. To lose it all, fall down to my knees. They wanna be me, could never be me. Still I rise. All eyes on me.
Hey, I see you hating, but you can't do nothing to me. Petty demons know the saying, and I rebuke that. Get thee from around me. It ain't my fault you don't like your life and what it turned out to be. They be hookers and prostitutes, junkies, drunks, and weirdos, delusional souls, depraved assholes, wanna be gigolos, silly rabbits, and got the nerve to be haters. But I stay maneuvering through the hay while they catching the vapors. So lost and lonely, simple-minded in their nature, really don't. Takes a miserable soul to hate you for being different than them. It causes glitches in them. As humble as I am, I'm more gifted than them, and they despise that. Why is that? Take it up with G.O.D. and stop all the worrying about little old me, or should I say big me? You think it's small, you need to be thinking B.I. You got me locked in a jail cell in your mind.
Waiting on me. To lose it all, fall down to my knees. They wanna be me, could never be me. Still I rise. All odds against me. Waiting on me. To lose it all, fall down to my knees. They wanna be me, could never be me. Still I rise. All eyes on me.
These days Cause all I'm hearing is big Phil this and big Phil that. Worrying about what big Phil doing, how big Phil act. Worrying about big Phil pockets because they ain't getting no chicken. Mad as a mug cause of the way I be getting it shows I'm different. They hating on the old fella, old yellow, who keeps it mellow. Staying fly as ever, and they could never. So they endeavor to spread smuttle the name. Evil a man to do. Jelly did the mug cause God got his hand on the dude. And I said it before, if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing Nathan. But they ain't doing Nathan but signifying and demonstrating. You need to get some business, find something to get into. Too much time on your hands, the devil's got your mental. You can hate on my flow, hate my skin, hate the way I'm smiling on them, the way I stay smiling. Won't he do it? Have you shining in front of your enemies, looking so majestic? These haters be so pathetic.
They hating on me, waiting on me to lose it all, fall down to my knees. They wanna be me, could never be me. Still I rise. All I dug is me. Hating on me, waiting on me to lose it all, fall down to my knees. They wanna be me, could never be me. Still I rise. All eyes on me. If you would hate on me before, you ain't gonna be hating me now. If you was hating on me before, you really gonna be hating me now. Hating on me. If you was hating on me before, wait a minute, you really gonna be hating me now. Gonna be hating me now.
Gonna be hating on me now. No auto tones, no auto tones. Even though that was some light, that wasn't even really no singing. That was just some making some noises. Anywho, that's a fact, Mr. Rich. The devil's got you mental. Huh? Listen, thank you, D Blade. Listen, understand something. That's light work. I'm about to crack the gate wide open so y'all can really see my artistry and where I can go with it. You feel me? Thank you, D Blade. I appreciate that. Something light, something slight, and people, they swear I be like higgity, shiggity, riggity when I be rapping and all this other shit, or whatever the case may be. Not understanding I'm very complex. Very complex. I sit and I just because it ain't my time, it's other people's time, but I still got something to say, huh? I still got something to say, huh? Rich said, I'm trying to be in the official video. Okay, I'm gonna pull a out there when I'm ready to shoot the joint. I'm gonna do two videos. One will be an AI video, and then one will be an actual outside video. And I got a couple other tracks coming along the way, and some projects coming. But enough of that. But I just had to put that out there for those that have been under a rock, out, in Cancun somewhere, up on top of, or up under their boo boo bun thing, or whatever the case may be. In other words, busy. You know what I'm saying? And did not get a chance to check it out online or whatever the case may be. LPZ, good morning to ye. Crack baby, chick baby, crack baby. Queen of New York in the building. Yes, indeed. We back like we never left. Back with like a crack head with a hell of a crack habit. We in the building. Good morning to ye. It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Understand something. Excuse me. There's a lot going on out here. A lot of talks, a lot of things. There's a war going on. Nobody's safe from. Not even the war that's the things going on in Iran. No matter who's winning that. You feel me? Because I think there is no winner in that. Because I think we all losing in that because of the money's being paid out to fund it without the authority of the Congress and Senate as it's supposed to. I think we're all losing out on that because now our allies are falling by the wayside. I think we're all losing because our enemies are like, okay, oh, you want to play, huh? Oh, and you had this Bama over here. Jump out there, watch this. And right now they they're putting the brunt of their efforts on Israel and other places. But I can almost guarantee we gonna deal with some things here, and we gonna deal with it anyway because the price of gas is going up, price of food gonna go up, price of products that we use on a daily basis, textiles, clothing, things of that nature gonna go up. It's a lot of areas and ways in which we gonna you know fall by the wayside because of this bullshittery, because of one man's selfish, devilish ambitions. But I'm gonna leave that alone. Y'all over here on IG, come on over to the good YouTube. See what the party's about, huh? It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Listen, there's a lot of things. Speaking of hating or whatever the case may be, let me first say this, right? For all my good GMGers, my day ones, my day twos, hell, my day sevens. You know what I'm saying? Listen, understand something. Some people felt the way, what did it say? How you 47 minutes late to your own show? Who's 47 minutes late? I started at 8 o'clock. What you talking about? Peasy? You late. Anywho, I was here at 8 o'clock. Where was you? Anywho, there was a lot of people that felt the way when me and Flipperachi, Queens Flip, made amends, patched things up, and got cool again, or whatever the case may be. And I started frequenting over on the FDN and doing content with the FDN, Flip the Network, for those that don't know what the hell that is. And felt the way. So first and foremost, let me say I apologize if I ruffled any feathers with that. If I apologize if y'all felt the way by me doing that. It did not, and I'm gonna repeat that. It did not have anything to do with me not doing my own content. That was not a thing. Again, with the city to city pull up that I was planning, I put a lot of effort, time, and energy into trying to facilitate that. That's what made me kind of pull back initially from certain things that I was doing here on my platform. So I apologize for that, or whatever the case may be. And then with all the bullshittery that came out of that, I kind of sat back because I needed to see and hear and pay attention to everything moving. Those that truly supported me, those that were talking out both sides of their face, those that were downright miserable the whole time, and those that are just haters for no damn reason. I got to see it all. I got to see it all. Crack Baby, Trick Baby, thank you for becoming a member. Appreciate that. Listen, and you weren't in here earlier. I said that I neglected my membership before, but I'm gonna have exclusive videos that deal with maybe topics that'll be too much for YouTube to push, or for it to be monetized, or be at the risk of getting flagged, or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna have that in the membership section. I'm gonna have financial literacy, health and wellness, some other things that are pertinent to our communities. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Sometimes we all need a fresh start. I respect it. That's it right there. That's it right there. Because I've seen people. Some people play around and they play at the wrong time, and they'll say little things to kind of because they think it's funny, right? But they don't understand. It could be funny in a way, but it's fueling the fire and the flames of the evil that sit in a man or a woman who don't got your best interest at heart. I seen people come out the woodwork who I might have been attached to at a time, uh, and out of bitterness or malice or whatever the case may be, or because of our past, friction, try to jump on every bandwagon possible to try to smear me or whatever the case may be. And God got to deal with them on that. I'm not here to talk bad about that person. Y'all pretty much know who I'm talking about with that person. But I ain't got nothing bad to say about that. God bless them. I will say this: a couple of people that really spearheaded the garbage were people that I didn't owe nothing to. People that really didn't have no real reason to be upset with me outside of the fact that I fell out with other individuals. And I fell out with the other individuals because they didn't give me common respect in a moment that I thought should have been. The same respect that they give other individuals on other platforms when asked. That that lets you know when people sometimes are hiding and harboring deeper angst, deeper misery, deeper issues with you. If you don't owe them nothing, you ain't really had no bad words with them or nothing, and they really just out of the blue, you know, behind the scenes of just running you down and doing things and passing stuff on to make it seem away or whatever the case may be. What that say about the individual doing it? Smiling faces sometimes, that's a fact. You know deep down who rock what you feel. Mr. Rich, that's a fact. And this is the thing, right? I can take a truth. I can take a truth where I'm wrong, or I might have not handled things right, or I might not have responded right, or I might not have verbally said the right thing, or whatever the case may be. I can take that, but it was the audacity of the amount of lies and they they was trying to take a little pile of snow and make that thing into a big ass snowman, and the arms wasn't fitting, the head was too big to fit on the body, so it kept falling apart, meaning I was debunking just about everything that they was throwing at me or whatever the case may be. And like I said, they tried to bring up my past. I'm the first one to tell you about my past. I'm the first one to tell you the things I've done, a lot of it, and talked about the worst of it all. One thing you'll never hear about me victimizing no elderly. One thing you'll never hear about me is victimizing, touching no children. One thing you will never hear about me doing is putting my hands on beating on no woman or none of that. I was outside. I was involved with a lot of street activity, done a lot of things. Hell, Nellie Nail, if she's in here, she's known me since junior high school. She knows the good feel, the bad feel, and the indifferent feel. She can stamp what I'm saying. I've done a lot of things in my years. I've done a lot of things in my years, but uh actual crimes, never. Abuse crimes, never. Doing things to seniors, children, never. That would never be me. I could never. I done touched up with a fella or two. I done through my hands. I done things. I'm not saying I'm an angel. Let me be your angel. I'm not saying that I'm an angel or have been an angel, but I'm in a much calmer, peaceful state than I've been, you know, in younger years. Appreciate that, Nelly Nell, because they swear they know me. They swear they know me, Nelly. They don't know. I'm a lot calmer than I used to be, and been with all the shiz not ye. They think because I'm light skinned and that I smile a lot and I'm jovial and I crack jokes and you know smoother than ever. But however, I'm with all of that. Well, I used to be. I'm retired. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. But the Charlie Hustle salute. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. That note was a little off. I know it was. I know it was. It's early in the morning, Notorious. Damn. Give me some slack. But one thing for sure about 7 things for certain. I ain't got the lie to kick it about nothing. If I told you I was involved with it, I was. If I told you I did it, I did. If I tell you I'm gonna do it, 9 times out of 10, it's my goal, my aspiration to get it done. Now, sometimes either God changes the thing, I change my mind, or it might take a little bit longer to complete the mission, but I'm on it, or whatever the case may be. Whether y'all see me moving or making action, just know, even behind the scenes, I'm doing things, or whatever the case may be. And I want y'all to know that. Crochet Love by D. Good morning to ye. Good morning to ye. The thing of it is this, right? And I'm gonna stop talking about all that. You're not light skinned, more like white skin. Yeah, all right, whatever. That's hate. That's hate. Listen, what I learned was that a lot of people have secret animosity, but also have secret ambitions, right? And sometimes, even though I don't see myself as competition for nobody. I don't see myself as a threat to nobody when it comes to the endeavors that they want to do on these internet streets and in their real life, right? Sometimes people look at you as your competition. They look at you as your enemy to what it is they're trying to do. They don't like the attention you might get, the accolades you might get, the whatever the case may be. And I'm so different about how I move and what I want to do. I always say this, and y'all probably like, this nigga just keeps saying this. I want to see everybody win. And I ain't got to be out front all the time. I can sit in the back and celebrate the next man or the next woman for their accomplishments. I get plenty of joy in that. I get plenty of joy in watching others thrive positively, positively. And if I could be of help, I will. If I can give some advice that might help somebody get to another place in space, I will. If I can put a couple dollars in the pockets of somebody that might need it, if I have it, I will. I've done all these things, and that was another part of this whole thing that was so wicked, because a lot of people forgot the things that I did do. A lot of people forgot the things that I did positive, the way in which I've helped people and whatever, some known and some unknown, or whatever the case may be, not just monetarily, but also words of wisdom, introductions to individuals, or whatever the case may be. There's people that were looking to buy certain things that I knew certain people had it. Go check them out, or whatever the case may be. Not getting no recompense out of it, not getting no cut off of it, just trying to plug people in. Somebody trying to get an actor gig, somebody trying to do a show in a certain state, and I knew somebody in that state that put on shows or whatever. Holler at them. Da, 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 da. This person right here is hella talented. She's like that, or he's dope. Consider putting them in the thing. Y'all work out that business. I don't want to be the middleman to nothing. Peasy. Hell to the nah. Hell to the no, no, no. That will never happen again. Never. Anywho, LPZ stupid. The point of the matter is, a lot of people forgot. But then I thank God that everybody didn't forget. And there's some of you all that really saw through a lot of the bullshittery. Some of y'all remembered. Some of y'all paid attention. Some of y'all listened to the inconsistencies in the bullshittery or whatever. Like I said, I can take my lashes, or take accountability for what and in which way I might have been wrong, or what I didn't do right, or whatever the case may be. But don't put these heavy ass jackets on me. I can't fit a schmedium. I can't fit a schmedium. Even after I finish losing the weight I want to lose, I'm still not gonna fit a schmedium. So don't try to put a schmedium jacket on me. You feel me? Hey, Notorious, definitely not Notorious. Cut the bullshiggery. Now, it ain't simping if you got Now understand, okay, let me speak to that. Now, if I rock with you, I will go to no ends for you. If I rock with you, I will go to no ends for you. If we in a relationship, there's nothing that you can't get from me. If we're friends, there's nothing I won't do for you. I mean, really friends. And I'm not just talking about monetarily. I'm talking about presence. I'm talking about an ear, a shoulder, whatever the case may be. There's nothing you can get from me, whatever the case may be, because that's just me. I've always been that way, empathetic, sympathetic, or whatever the case may be. Do I always handle things right? Hell no. Talking about Notorious says, see, he will. Nah, not under those not under not under what that was, Notorious. No. Anywho, I know y'all like this. We didn't come back to hear all this talking or whatever the case. But yes, you did. Yes, you did, because it's the Good Morning Gang morning show. And now, hold on. Let me say this too. Well, I've noticed some things, right? I've heard some of my sayings. I've heard some of the things I like to say on other podcasts and other shows and out of people's mouths that lets me know that people be watching on the low. And I said, that ain't nothing but God saying, keep doing what you're doing, young man, because you're being noticed, or whatever the case may be. I've had people get in my inboxes, both celebrities and regular people alike, giving me, shout me out, or giving me my big ups, or whatever the case may be, for certain things that I've done and said on these shows, or whatever the case may be. I would like to think, because I ain't heard too many people, I ain't hear too many podcasts that had an intro song on their podcast before I did. Y'all could correct me if I'm wrong. I'm talking about from your biggest on down to your littlest. I don't recall nobody doing an intro song for they podcast, but I could be swelling my head up just a little bit or whatever the case may be. Cassie K, happy Wednesday. Hey, a lot of people focus on negative instead of keeping an open mind. We have to be more supportive of each other. That part right there. Feel for 2026. Don't talk about your plans, just do them. GMG is back. Zola, that's it. I'm not. I told y'all at the beginning of the year, I said I ain't got no what was the crap you do at the end of the year? Anyway, resolutions. I said, but what I will not be doing, this is going to be the year of show them and not tell them. I'm not going to be telling y'all what I'm going to do until it's time to roll it out or it's already rolled out. Whether it be an event, whether it be something I'm planning, whether it be a new show, I'm not saying nothing until it actually is happening, because what I've learned is a lot of people don't got your best interests at heart, and a lot of people are praying against and speaking against and trying to sway people to not want to support because they feel like if they support you, then there's less support for them. I want everybody to be supported, even the Bammers I don't rock with, even the broads I don't care for, even the haters that will no longer be in my presence. Never. You feel me? My daughter's doing wonderful, Dad. She's doing wonderful. She should be back home hopefully in the next couple weeks, but she's doing wonderful. Shout out to my baby girl. Sierra, hey, Sierra Bay is around the way. You hear me? Good morning to ye. You got a new book out, Cassie? Congratulations on your new book. Salute. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Give me the information, Cassie, and I can help promote it for you or whatever the case may be. See, that's what I'm talking about. People doing positive things and supporting that. People doing positive things and supporting it and not necessarily looking for something out of it, just wanting to see somebody excel. See somebody sell one more shirt, sell one more book, get one more speaking engagement, sell one more album, get one more show to sing at, one more viewer into their space live or podcast, whatever the case may be. That part right there, God is the greatest. That's a fact of mundo. You feel me? That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. For me, I can't speak about everybody else. I can't speak about everybody else. Hey, D, crochet love by D. I sure am. I sure am. What people thought would be my demise actually supercharged the hybrid nature of my abilities. That's what it did. It made me more. It turned on that X factor, that X gene. You know what I'm saying? I always tell you I'm like Yoda or Professor X. It just made everything just come full circle and be like, poof. He's ready. He's ready. That part, huh? Let me talk about that. Let me talk about this real quick. We all sign up to these internet streets, to these social media sites, and we don't pay attention to the terms and conditions of things, whatever. TikTok is coming under fire because of their new terms and conditions, but it's a lot of other sites. IG, oh damn. I ain't even pay attention. My dad, oh, probably because I ain't going live in a minute. It cut off the live on IG. I ain't restarting it. Because I ain't been live. You gotta build it back up to them hours, whatever. But anyway, we don't read the fine print and what they can do with your materials, your imagery, your posts, your reels, these things that you put on the internet streets. This gives you something to think about. Now, TikTok is coming under fire for this, but they aren't the only ones. They are not the only ones. Understand it's a lot of other social media sites is doing similar things, or similar things are coming down the pike. Just know this going forward, that things that you put on these internet streets, be mindful and knowing that it's a forever thing. One. Two, what they're doing with AI. AI can be a beautiful thing used properly, but in the wrong hands, it can be very malevolent, very evil, very wicked. or whatever the case may be. We've seen a lot of instances of those things. It can be very entertaining as well. It can help AI can help tell the story that you might not budget wise been able to do times past because you'd have to get a hell of a film crew to put it together or whatever. So it has a positive thing to it. It can help disseminate history and things that you want to portray. But again, it could be wicked. I'm not gonna be long term. Let me put this video up right quick. Y'all check it out. Huh? Would you?
Scary. Oh, it is scary. They have the forever license. They can take the privacy that you're giving up. They can, without your consent, they can use your face, your voice, and to train their AI models.
Correct.
That's what Cobby did. You know Cobby?
I said,
Cobby
what?
just got 900 million?
Yes.
For his likeness forever. He sold his, and he's the biggest TikToker
They can
ever.
use, it says no truth guaranteed. They admit AI generated content might be inaccurate, misleading, or offensive. And if you get misled by one of them, oh well, it doesn't think. So this is just the wild, wild west or whatever you want to call it.
My sister was involved, when the actors actors unions were trying to renegotiate their contract. This was one of the issues. They wanted actors to allow studios to use their image that way. So imagine you're in a movie and now forever they can take your image from that film and then reproduce it into porn, into whatever movie they want, put you in the background of another film.
Man.
I mean, and for performers, for you guys, I mean, they're talking about, I would not put like a comedy routine on TikTok. I wouldn't do it because if you do it, they can use it. They can steal it. They can steal your image. They can steal
take
everything.
all of it. Yeah, all of it.
And they own it.
It says it right here. It says
routines
the privacy
on
policy is much more invasive than the terms and service because it details the specific data TikTok harvests. And it just breaks down what they harvest. I mean, I can go
Health
through so much
information.
your health information, communication, your digital footprint. Get this one. This one freaking tripped me out. It can, I'm not making this up. Keystroke patterns. They track the rhythm of how you type. This is often used to identify you even if you switch accounts. I go, wait, I have a rhythm in which I type?
Sure.
I said, what?
That's insane.
I won't get back into my TikTok because of it.
And
I'm like, that is, I mean, look, this list goes on and on. And this is the abbreviated version through AI. That was enough to make me go, oh, I'm good. And if you're complicit to it, you're just saying, oh, everybody else is doing it. And I know people are going to get in the comments and be like, oh, well, what you think they're doing on Facebook and what you think?
They are.
Oh my gosh. But I already signed up for that one, so I guess I'm screwed.
We're already on it.
We're already on it.
Well, I don't know if I want to, you know what I mean? Like, but
And I don't trust Meta. I don't trust any. The bottom line is you have to, I think what we need to do, just if you're aware of it, is just be a little bit more judicious with what you do with your image and with your content.
Yeah.
Our daughter is an artist. She pulled herself off of Instagram because if you put your art on Instagram, and I know artists who've had their art stolen, because they then use it for their AI, and obviously it generates AI images using the art you created. Your original work is gone. They don't pay you for it, and they want to do it without compensating people. So it's just, we're in a wild, wild west.
It doesn't. There's no compensation for any of your stuff, and however they use it.
No.
Oh, I'm glad
It's a bad time.
154, we all connected, baby, you already know. I'm talking 154. We bringing Africa around the whole globe.
Hold up now. I don't want to get flagged for the little music. But listen, that's a real thing. Be understanding and be mindful of the things you share and the longevity of the things that you share, the longevity of things that people share about you, the longevity of your likeness, and whatnot, and what it can lead to down the line. Like I said, AI and all the things social media could be a very good thing, a very great thing, but at times it can also be a very wicked, evil thing. The greatest thing that you could do is gain full understanding of AI, full understanding of social media and the possibilities so that you can determine what you want to do with your likeness, your representation of self on these internet streets. Be careful. Daz, you bugged out talking about, he said he got an OF support. Now look me up showing. Daz, you bugged out. D need to go upside your head. Boy, shut up. You are no longer safe on any social media outlet. It's sad. That's a fact. You got to be careful. Got to be careful. But it's us. It's us. The same way they slide these bills and laws and things in the big old 900-page documents when they're submitting for one law, they slide in other things they want to get in because people ain't reading fully or whatever the case may be. So that's the flaw on us. That's the flaw on man and woman that that we allow this to happen or whatever the case may be. Oh shoot, this a popping social media outlet. So and so is on it. Let me get an account. Cool, but did you read the fine print? Did you read what they can do, what they can't do? I've told the story before. Shout out to PayPal. In time and years ago, when I signed up to PayPal and I had my online business thriving, what I did not know is that in the user agreement at the time, I believe it's still there, that at any moment they can lock your account up if they have questions about the money coming in or how much money's coming in or where you getting the products you selling or whatever the case may be. They can lock your money up for 180 days, 6 months. 6 months. And for somebody that got a pocket, it's not that bad, right? But for the average person starting a business or trying to grow a business, it could be the difference between the life of the business and the death of the business in the moment. So you got to understand what it is you are signing up for. You got to understand what it is you're signing up for because if you don't, you're going to fall victim of it. Not necessarily of your own doing, but yes, because of your own doing, because you didn't know. And yes, my people suffer for the lack of knowledge, but not knowing does not excuse you from accountability or your involvement. I'll leave that there, but just something to think about, huh? Something to think about. Um, I want to talk about this brother right here. 50 to the last name Cent, Big Fifth, Curtis Jackson, and all the people. It's like 50 Cent versus everybody. It started out with him. Of course, the long-standing beef with him and Ja Rule, Murder Inc., G Unit. We all know about that. More recently, T.I. and his youngins getting involved because of things said and posted about Tiny from Escape or whatever the case may be. In case you don't know, if you've been under a rock or something, happens to be T.I.'s wife or whatever the case may be. Now, at first, I was like, these youngins need to mind their business, stay out of it. It's two grown men, right? But thinking about me and my mama, would I sit to the side, let somebody just be talking about my mother and not involve myself? Nah. So you gotta understand why King got involved and why Damani got involved. Now Damani's involvement because of the lane he's in shocked me. It did. It shocked me. I was like, okay, okay. But then there's the other side of all this, right? People got projects coming out. T.I., Damani, King. Is there a play behind this or is there some real beef? Other individuals, Rick Ross, been going back and forth with Fifth. Now you got Mano, Jim Jones, Fabulous, Dave East. And there's a song in which Fifth did with Max B that a lot of people thought that he was talking about T.I. and family when he was actually talking about Jim, Mano, Fabulous, and he said a line that said something about and you talking about Davies, you're basically say you're a little boy. I ain't you can't even what you call it. And I know Davies got to feel a way about that because he a grown ass man, but at the same time, I guess Fifth is saying you ain't done enough in the business yet to even be worthy. I guess that's what he's saying, right? And a lot of people are mad at Fifth because they like get in the booth, get in the booth, get in the booth. But he did say he going to address T.I. and his youngins later. He said in the same song, he said, "Oh, I'm gonna get at them later. I'm gonna get at them later. But for now, let me, whatever the case may be." And Max B came home. I guess he said, "Okay, you was playing while I'm gone. I'm back. It's time to turn up the bullshiggery and have at it." Right now, some people are, got their eyebrows raised. Some people are tuned in, tapped in. Some are salivating at the bullshittery of it all, and some are very concerned. For me, if you think about the essence of hip hop from the its onset and the battles and things of that nature and the rivalries, this is what hip hop is about. But in the day and time that we live in, a lot of people are taking it past lyrical diss and things of that nature. And 50 has a special set of skills when it comes to memes and digging and hitting that pressure point on people. Hitting people where he knows that it's going to affect them, right? And the problem with it is he has a pocket long enough to play around with folks and let it be what it be. And at the same time, garner and gain more attraction and attention for the things that he's doing. And then to also put a shot at T.I. and them into the opening theme music for upcoming Power series called Origins. Meaning you're going to have to hear that forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever. Gonna have to hear it forever. Phil ain't posted. I ain't posting no pic with that girl. I ain't doing that. But yeah, some people say that was a hell of a chess move. Some people say that's deeper than just a diss battle or diss, track or whatever the case may be. But that's strategic or whatever the case may be. T.I., he wants to smoke. I don't know if he really wants smoke, or he really wants that versus battle to happen. And Fifth like, man, but I did hear Busta Rhymes say, boy, he will bust your ass. I will bust your ass, T.I. Because I guess he want to step up to the plate and do the versus T.I. And he said he would only deal with his catalog from a certain time to a certain time, leaving some of the hits out and still bust your ass, as he would say. What y'all think about that? Y'all think Busta Rhymes would outdo T.I.? Would 20 tracks against 20 tracks in a versus? Do you think 50 Cent is actually really going to take the beefs, the battles, the disses serious and get in the booth and just unleash? Do you think that the minions and the people in G Unit and around Fifth are going to come to arms and produce tracks? Uncle Murder, Tony Yayo, hell, Jaffe Top Tiger, and others. Do you think that they gonna come out of the woodwork and get busy on behalf of Fifth, especially since the youngins got involved? Do you think because there's so many people against Fifth that people gonna come together to form Voltron? Tiff says no. Who knows what's coming down the pike? But I know that this could be serious, or it could be just for kicks and giggles, shits and giggles, as a big head little bony girl would say. I ain't saying no names. Lloyd Banks, but Banks, I don't know if Banks associates with G Unit anymore. That'd be a great question. Packy Reeks, I don't think they are. Now that would be something if Banks was to come back out like, yeah, even if me and Fifth ain't on the same page, nah, y'all not gonna be jumping the homie. The homie got me started, yeah, and get in the booth and get at him or whatever. They say Ja Rule has reactivated their situation, partially because of that airline flight to where I don't know how that happened, but he was booked sitting so close to Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder or whatever. And I think Uncle Murder kind of was caught betwixt and betweens because it really ain't his beef or business or whatever the case may be. But it showed, and I don't know, some people say it might have been performative for the camera, but I don't think it was. I think Ja Rule was standing on his 10 like, what's up? What's up? Forget all this trolling, pranking, and talking bullshittery. Let's get it shaking. Let's get it shaking, nigga. Huh? And the problem with Ja Rule and Fifth is because of the physical activities that surround it their beef and disses, etc. I hope that none. Oh, and I forgot, Papoose has entered the race too. I don't even know why Papoose came out. I think Fifth, something about Fifth and Clarissa sparked it, but I thought that was retaliatory to Papoose saying something. But I got to research that more, whatever. Now, Papoose might not have the song catalog to bat with Fifth or others or whatever, but he damn sure got the lyrical prowess. He damn sure got the lyrical ability and comes from that diss era, that battle rap era, that the mixtape era, and where you talk your talk and walk the dog, so to speak. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. I just hope that it all plays out on track. I hope everybody gets the marketing and promotion towards individual projects, collective projects, and things, and that everybody wins in the end, and nobody loses life, limb, or liberty or freedom over the bullshiggery or whatever the case may be. Ja was like, let's shake. That's a fact. Leroy said Buster would win. I know that's right. T.I. said if any nigga from New York can get it, then turned it down when it came to Buster. That's a fact. That's a fact. 'Cause Buster, I will bust your ass. He he was on it. He said, man, listen. He said, listen, son. Shout out to Flat. But anywho, there's a did I put it up here? Speaking of beefs and battles or whatever the case may be, my good brother, my good friend, Queen's Flip or whatever the case may be, recently interviewed Buju Banton, a very prolific, very mythical, very highly influential, highly celebrated, and highly villainized reggae artist by the name of Buju Banton. Out of that, some things that was said. Out of that interview, some things were said that caused Wayne Wonder and his wife to kind of go off on Buju Banton or whatever the case may be. I'm gonna have to research more of this, and I'm gonna do a more in-depth take on this in a separate video. But for now, this is one of them beefs that you don't want to see happen for a lot of reasons, right? As much as y'all talk about gangster rap and all the things in the inner city and the validity, the violence that could exist in it, reggae artists, especially from a certain cloth, ain't playing, and they handle beef and disrespect a different way. They don't be on them diss tracks unless they willing to take it to another level, and sometimes they do. And in this instance, I'm hoping that it does not happen. I hope that it does not go any further. I know Flip was saying he's going to try to reach out to some folks and see if he can get a sit down or a conversation between the two, or whatever the case may be. But if you know anything about the Jamaicans, they are really prideful people. They are really prideful. And they not with the bullshiggery. And a situation like that though Buju Banton and Wayne Wonder are here over on this side of the map, it will extend back to Jamaica. And some people could possibly lose their lives over a disagreement or misunderstanding or whatever issues they may have or whatever. So I'm hoping that clearer heads prevail in this situation and that they are able, Queens Flip, Major Hype, whoever else that they can get to kind of bring this kind of to a peaceful resolute. Wayne Wonder, I don't know a whole lot about. Buju Banton, I know a lot more about his history and some of the people that he's connected to or was connected to. And some people just don't play. I'm gonna leave that there. Some people really be about that business, be about that work, be about that action, huh? In the words of Ja Rule, to get it shaking in such a way that heads get knocked off or dropped or whatever the case may be. But we gonna speak positivity. We're gonna speak positivity to life over the situation, and hopefully these brothers can get it together and work it out. Wayne Wonder, your wife, Buju Banton, anybody else that feels away from various sides of this faction, I mean, of the various factions of of this situation, I hope that cooler heads prevail. There's a big bag that can be got by you two coming together, more so than you all bickering and beefing. You bickering and beefing, social media outlets win. You bickering and beefing, record companies win. You bickering and beefing, jails, prison industry wins. Funeral homes win. The devil wins. We got to be better than that. We got to do better than this. Is for the Buju Banton Wayne Wonder situation. This is also for the 50 Cent versus everybody situation. Let it be for let it be for jokes. Let it be for promotion. And I understand. Trust me, I know when certain things are said that go way beyond a joke and it gets to a level of disrespect. Some things cannot be taken back. Some things cannot be unsaid that are said. Some things, you silly Rich, some things cannot be undone once they have been done. And people need to understand that we're in a day and time where people want to troll, and they think of it as shits and giggles. They think of it as just fun, which it can be. There's lighthearted trolls that be in here all the time, and we have a ball joking back and forth. And I'd be like, "Your mom," all those things, right? But then it be the specific side of certain wicked individuals and their trolling, which gets demented, and it gets to a place in space that crosses all kinds of lines. That if they were in your presence, they would get hurt. And some of them feel as though because they hide behind these computer screens and things of that nature that they're protected and or hidden, whether they're under their own internet service or they're operating through a VPN, virtual private network, not understanding that your location still can be pinged, your IP address still can be gathered, that you still can be touched and or dealt with. They be like, "Oh, Phil, you just talking. They can't nobody find me. Da da da. My VPN got me bouncing from Australia to Bompton to Compton to the UK to Canada to South America, and you'll never find me." Not realizing your IP address is very findable. When you log into places like IG and certain places like that, they have to have a certain level of accountability in knowing where you're at in case something foul goes on, and they have to give the information over to the alphabet boys or whatever the case may be to come get that ass. Especially now with laws being passed to where they can utilize social media and certain things in investigations. They y'all keep playing. Y'all keep playing with people and individuals. You're gonna start finding out more stories of trolls getting dealt with. You're starting to see more stories of these pranksters and streamers and social media influencers getting themselves in trouble and getting themselves in things they can't get out of because they think in the name of fun that everybody's playing with them, and they don't understand that some people ain't going. And then some people ain't wrapped too tight. And some people got resources. And some people got people that they know. And some people themselves will get at you. Let's take it back to just having fun. Let's take it back to letting the trolling be lighthearted. Jokes. Let's take it back to that so that everybody can have fun with it. I love a good joke. If it's funny, I'm going to laugh. And I'll joan with you. I'll joan with you. I be sparing some of y'all, because some of y'all funny looking than a mug, or whatever the case may be. However, I love a good joke. But the thing of it is, what I notice is, right, some individuals, if they can't get the best of you and you getting the best of them, it triggers them to go low and go to places and spaces that they don't want you to go at them at, but they'll take it there to try to get the one up on you or whatever the case may be. I look at it like it's all fair in love and war. And if we're joking and having fun, you might get me today. I might get you tomorrow. Hell, I might get you for a week straight, and then you might come by, pow, and get me. Said Meta is the new FBI, man. Psh, the new. How about bend that? Bend that. I'm just saying. Some people need to think. Some people think, but then some people ain't operating in the spirit of love and in a godly spirit anyway. Some people in the things that they believe and the things that they entertain really be miserable, wicked, devilish, and under other influences or whatever the case may be. So you have to think about that too. Now, we as people, whether you're on the receiving end of that or whatever the case may be or not, we are accountable for our own actions and reactions to things. And y'all know a time of 12 or a time of 100, I done reacted, overreacted, and overreacted. It happens. We're humans, but we have to take accountability for what it is we do. We're not in control of or responsible for the things that other people do, but we are responsible for the things that we do, for the things we say, for how we carry it, for how we deal with things and individuals and groups of people and the things that they do. I'm gonna leave that alone, but just like I said in my song Hating on Me, I don't mind you hating on me because it means I'm doing something. It means my purpose is being recognized. It means that my talents are being seen or recognized. It means that I'm affecting and effecting people. Some in the right way, and I guess some in the wrong way. And I guess it means that I live rent free in certain people's minds or whatever, right? But the funny part is, and then I'm gonna let it go, it be the minds of the individuals that swear up and down they ain't got no love for your boy, or that I never meant nothing to him, or I was this or I was that, but constantly got me on their mind. That says a whole lot. Y'all pay attention, but I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm gonna leave that alone. Where this Bam at? No, because I got a video attached and I don't want that video on it. I'll say this, right? We need to pay attention. Let me get this off here. I hope Buju Banton and Wayne Wonder get that together. I hope they get that together. I hope that each and every one of you in your comings and goings will pay attention to more than just a meme or more than just a reel about bullshittery fighting, uh, cheeks clapping and shaking, music and all those things. Whereas some of those could be all well, all good. Pay attention to current events. Pay attention to the news, and take that all in with a grain of salt too. But pay attention. Pay attention to the things that are happening. What's up, Jola? I ain't seen you in a minute. Salute. Pay attention. Don't let people pull the wool over your eyes. Don't let these social media streets and certain media outlets put blinders on you. Don't be afraid to look past or look into further into certain things to gain your own understanding as to what's going on, whether it be the war or the supposed war with Iran, whether it be the Epi files and all the individuals and things involved with that, whether it be policies, politics, laws, and bills here in the United States, nationally as well as locally to your city, state, or region. Pay attention to the education system and the lack thereof. Pay attention to law enforcement and what's going on with that, especially with the not so nice ICE situation. I believe at some point, some of them officers are gonna have to pay for their transgressions. Yeah, a couple people been charged, but right now with Frump in office, I don't think too much is gonna happen to them. But at some point, I think he's gonna get removed from office in some capacity, in some way, and certain individuals on that in that ICE squad gonna get dealt with, meaning they're gonna be held to task because there's a lot of things in which they are doing, and they are kind of emboldening. That's the wrong word. Empowering local law enforcement to go even above and beyond with some things. Now, this is for you good, so-called good officers, police officers, law enforcement. Stand up. Be a man in your job, in your skin. If it's right, so be it. If it's wrong, stand against it. I'm talking about your fellow brothers and sisters. The same way you want us to come forward and tell on things and people in our communities doing this that, and the third, you need to lead by example because you are tasked with protecting and serving our communities. You need to stand up. If you know ICE is operating foul or doing things illegally, stand up. Politicians, think more than your pockets. Think of more than your political future. Think more than just about what benefits you. Really think about what benefits your constituents, the people in the communities in which you have been elected to serve. You can't give everything, but there's certain things you can do. And you can help pressure people further up. And if it ruffles some feathers, so be it. Shout out to Jasmine Crockett. Shout out to Jasmine Crockett. One thing I like about Jasmine Crockett is she would speak truth to matter, not caring who she offends or who it bothers, especially if she's right or the topic is of a rightful nature and what the other individual has been doing is foul and or wrong. We need more politicians like that. They don't necessarily have to be black. They could be brown, they could be white, they could be yellow, they could be red, they could be whatever they are. But we need more people that are willing to speak up, speak out, and call it what it is. Call it what it TI is. We need more than that. That's when things start to change. A lot of times we hone in on Frump in the presidency and so high up, but it's the people that's in your district, it's the people in your ward, it's the people in your city, your state that can affect the change that goes up the ladder because they become senators and congressmen and women, etc., and can vote against this or that. Might end up being the stopping vote for something that don't need to pass. Might be the catalyst for something getting pushed through that needs to be pushed through that benefits us all as people. Those ICE agents are nothing but bounty hunters protecting their own selves and family that would be taking it. That's a fact. That's a fact, sexy sugar mama, and that's why you think they covering their faces up and all that, right? Now, through history, we've seen like when people do raids, when the feds or local law enforcement, a lot of time they have masks on because some of them operate in undercover investigations, et cetera, et cetera. A lot of these Bammers that's on ICE ain't doing undercover investigations. They protecting themselves because they know they doing foul stuff. They know they not right. They know they're violating human rights. They know they treating people, even if they're illegal, wrong. They know that they're arresting legal residents, legal national citizens, and people that have been going about the process properly and rightfully to become citizens. They know they're violating rights. There's stories of how the children are being separated and put in certain places, and this is how the concentration camps begun years ago. This is how those things have come to happen. There should be there should be an uproar. There should be an uproar by the Jewish community There should be an uproar by the Jewish community who has heard the stories, who were told the stories, some in which might be in their last years that lived the story of Hitler, the Gestapo, Nazi Germany, concentration camps, etc., and all the atrocities that came out of that, and the timeline in which things elevated and came to fruition. They should be one of the number one people speaking out about this because the writing is on the wall, and they should be able to see the playbook from an individual who idolized Hitler, allegedly. Allegedly. I need, if anybody that sees this is of a Jewish faith, I need you to really think about that for a second. I know y'all be off in your own communities and to your own things, but eventually this is going to affect y'all too. Because some of y'all family members aren't legal citizens either. Some of y'all, will be affected by this in the long run. And if by chance you feel as though this playbook looks familiar, y'all need to get more vocal. Your community has a certain power base that can affect change. That's if you care. Because if you think that you safe and everybody else is food, you're gonna find yourself on a plate with everybody else being served up by this organization and or leadership or whatever the case may be. That's a fact. There are also felons that were pardoned by the Orange Man. That's a fact, Nelly Nail. That's a fact. I'm just saying, I'm just little old me. I'm just Big Phil Speaks. What do I know? What do I know? Do yourself your due diligence. Just read, research, pay attention. Don't get lost in the proverbial sauce of things. That's it right there, Sierra Bay. Everybody will be affected at some point. Some things are written and foretold. So some things are going to happen. Other things is up to us to decide what we're going to do about it. Oh, no, oh, Lord. Get that Bama up out of here. Blizzard. I don't know how that troll came in here talking about some cheap viewers. We don't need no cheap viewers. We gonna organically grow this thing. I'm betting on me. I wouldn't care if it was 5 people in here today. It's gonna be 10 in here the next day or another day, 20 another day, 50, and it's gonna get back up. It's gonna get back up to where it need to get to. I'm just glad I was able to shake the tree and allow those that really ain't have a brother's best interest at heart or had their own agendas but were going about it the wrong way, separating themselves. Because I ain't got no problem with nobody with ambition or wanting to do their own show or have their own following, all these things. If I can help support it, I will. However, it's the people that do underhanded things to try to project and promote that. Those the Bammers you got to watch out for. Why do they seem to only be going after those in Black and brown communities or those who are standing with us? Because there's power there. There's power, Sexy Sugar Mama, there's power there that a lot of us don't even realize we have. Power in our dollar, power in our unity if we come together. Just in our community and if we got together, Black and brown. There's power in that they don't want to see happen. Let them tell it. We ain't worth too much of nothing, but then they want our melanin. They want our blood. They want the things that we have. They want the skin, the black that don't crack. They want the booty. They want the tatas that naturally from the motherland on have been shaped in delectability. They want that. Understand something. BBL culture comes from the fact that Women of a certain race wanted to have bodies like black and brown, specifically black women. The hips, the bow wines, the curvatures, the tatas. They want what they can't have naturally because it wasn't meant for them to have it. And some of them do. Some of them naturally built with certain things or whatever the case may be. They want to know what it is that makes us tick, but they don't want to acknowledge the power or the roots or the lineage or the historical facts and values as us as a people. Why you think, and it's interesting, right? Putin, everybody say, oh, Pootie, I call him Pootie. Everybody says so much about him, but when he unearthed those churches with the black saints and things that were in the churches on their soil, that says a lot. When you find out about indigenous people being of our descent here on these good United States of America soil, historically, way before slavery, way before pilgrimages and Christopher Columbus's and buckled shoes and turkeys and all these things. When you find out why other nations always go to the countries of the countries within the continent of Africa to usurp, to steal, to get, to swindle, to take the resources, the people, to cause division amongst the countries there, to keep them divided. Keisha Hall can have herself a ball. Yes, I'm back. Where did your back go? I am not skinny. I am not skinny. No, not by a long shot. I still got little guts. I still got the inner tube I got to get rid of, but I'm on it. I'm on it. But the point of the matter is this: there's a power that exists in us that we don't hone into, that we don't recognize. We always talk about self-love and self-worth and knowledge of self and all these things, but do we take that serious enough to really find out what it is? Why is there animosity from other races and cultures towards us? Why are we pushed into, put into, kept into certain conditions? Why do we play along with it? Why do we go along with it? Why do we not try to get out of that crab in the barrel syndrome? Why do we not try to get out from under? Why is it that we allow circumstances and situations to keep us trapped? And why do we not esteem some of us to do better, have more, become more, or show them better than you can tell them? I'm just saying. That power lies within you, within me, within all of us. It's up to us to say something. And it's up to us to support and pick and choose better leadership to project, protect, and speak out for and against the things that affect us. We got some people that's out there doing it, but we need better people. We can't be fearful and scared with aligning ourselves with people of other races and nationalities that see the problem and willing to speak truth to light. We got to stop that. We got to stop fighting against each other over frivolous stuff. Wrong is wrong and right is right, of course. But we got to stop fighting against each other and start learning to come together more often. We got to stop wanting to be numero uno all the time. We got to stop wanting to be the one out front. We got to stop always wanting to be the face of a thing, and sometimes be okay with playing your position, your role in that thing, whether it's right behind the face of it, whether it's to the side of it, whether you are the face of it, whether you're in the middle, or whether you're all the way in the back of a thing. Know that your role is important just as much as the next. And it's all a part of the machine that we need called community. I'm wrapping y'all up a little bit. I'm going platinum like I'm gonna rap a lot or something. But the point is, hopefully the point is hitting home. And yes, we're going to be heavily topic orientated here on the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Yes, I'm going to be doing, my antics, my normal antics and things. Y'all know how I like to do. Know this, though. For every person that plotted against, that said something against, that hated against, whether consciously or subconsciously, whether purposely or by being on a bandwagon, I want to thank each and every one of you, because all you did was light up an internal flame and an eternal flame in me that only God can put out, to give y'all better content, to be more present, to take Big Phil Speaks as a person, as a brand, as an entity, as a channel up a few notches, to give you all more of what you all want from me, where we're reasonably possible. Because at the end of the day, I've learned I can't please all of you. One is somebody gonna want me to do this, somebody not gonna like that, somebody gonna want me to do this, the other person ain't gonna like this. So I got to do me at all times, but at the same time, being a better me and giving more of me so that y'all can get more out of this situation called Big Phil Speaks, the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, etc. Again, Feel the Love Fridays is coming back. The Tap In is coming. The city pull up is coming. More songs are coming. More Seeing Me coming. Pause, no daddy. A whole lot more of what they hated is coming. If you love me, you're going to love more of me. If you like me, you're going to like more of me. If you dislike me, you may change over or you're going to dislike more of me. If you hated me, you're going to hate me even more. And I welcome that, because it ain't going to stop me from doing me. On contrary, mon frere, it's going to make me do more of me. So to the hateful trolls, not the regular trolls, but to the hateful trolls, the bammers, the broads, the wicked individuals, the best thing you could do is forget about me. Because when you think about me and you act out against me, all you're going to do is make me give more of me. And again, 2026 is the year of showing better than I can tell you. And again, I thank each and every one of you all for sticking and staying and tolerating and getting upset and getting over it, supporting publicly and privately, in rooms I'm in rooms I'm not in, loving on me in spirit and prayer, picking up the phone, clickety click click click, typing me a DM, a message, or whatever the case may be, in support and in critique. I appreciate every last one of you all that took the time to get your asses up this morning. And for those that wanted to get up this morning. And I thank the ones that said, I ain't getting up for that Bama never. Thank you too. The Good Morning Gang morning show is here to stay. GMG is definitely here to stay. Appreciate that crack baby trick, baby. Love is love. And again, like I said earlier before some of y'all came in, I got a goal, 100,000 followers by the end of this year. I'm at 28.7. I think I read from my page, 28.7 thousand followers. So that's 28,700 something followers, give or take. So it's very doable, very doable. And I need your help. I need your help to facilitate that by sharing this with, could be a loved one, could be your lover, your boo boo bun thing. It could be your mother, could be your father, could be your aunt, uncle, nephew, niece, somebody you think that could glean something out of this, whether it be a smile, a laugh, whether it could be information, whatever the case may be, whether it's just the camaraderie talking bullshiggery in the comments. Lady D Jones. Yeah, we back on. We back on. Thank you. Thank you. Feel like I'm losing my voice a little bit. However, I need your support, whatever the case may be. I know some days you're not gonna be able to make it. I know some days you're not gonna be able to be here. But if you would, when you could, even after today, share this on your IG, share this on Twitter, share this, the link to this with your peoples. Tell them come back and check it out. I promise you things are gonna get better than what they was before. And a lot of y'all like the morning show for what it was before, but it's gonna be even greater. Can I get a GMG shirt or you got a plug? I got you, Peasy. I got you, Peasy. I got you. One thing you'll never hear me say is don't support somebody in their movement because I got in a movement or I'm trying to grow my movement. Support who you support. Just make sure you're supporting somebody worthwhile. Make sure that you're gaining something out of it, entertainment, information, whatever it is you're looking for in that thing or in that entity, in that group, or whatever the case may be. Shout out to Flip the Network. Shout out to everybody involved with that, whether I rock with them or not. Shout out to everybody. Like I said, I want everybody to win. Keisha Hall, I won 100K just on YouTube, and I won 100K just on IG. Not combined, but 100K total. Shit, if I want to combine my totals now, I'm at like 60 something K, maybe 70K, because I got 28.7 here. I got, think, was it 24.6 or 26.4, whatever it is on IG, and I got another 10 something close to 11 on Facebook or whatever. And some of them are intermingled and some of them are not the same people or whatever. So I mean, combined, I got like 60 something thousand. So that 100,000 will happen sooner than later. However, I'm on a mission, and my goal is to have 100,000 followers here on YouTube, 100,000 followers on IG, and then from there, fill in the gap with the Twitter's, Twitch, TikTok, etc., and Facebook. Peasy, I didn't do him like nothing. That was an accident that happened, and as a man, he could have handled that different, and then I could have handled it the way I should have. But God bless that. God bless that. You're what our mornings have been missing. Oh, sexy sugar mama. She said, "You're what our mornings have been missing. So glad you're back. Thank you so much." That means a lot hearing that. That means a lot. Because sometimes you wonder, do people really rock with you? Are you missed? Do people really give a figgy about you? Or people just, if he's here, cool. If he ain't, understand something. Everything that happens on purpose. Every person you meet, everything you experience or go through, every place that you visit or find yourself, everything happens for a reason. everything. It's up to you to learn what it's for. 2026, in closing, I'm coming for everything that got my name on, every positive blessing in life, in opportunity, in love, in everything, monetarily, purposely, within my purpose, everything that got my name written on it. 2026, I'm coming after it, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Love y'all on purpose, with purpose. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. Know this, and I know I'm saying it out of order, but I'm not anti-you, but I'm pro-me with the emphasis on building we. Let that marinate your melon to the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that day, you better believe it, baby. Haters, I holla.
GMG, we're one big happy family. We're GMG, one big happy family. Hey, hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's GMG and Big Phil speech.
Tell them Bammers, we back. I'm out. That's a fact. Everything the same. I'm out, y'all. Love is love. Y'all be blessed. Huh? Love on those that love on your back. I'm out. Peace.